This is a message to the world and is a part of the series of prophetic messages found at Alura's Angels in the angelic herald and trumpet blasts. May it open the eyes of the blind that they may see, and be heard by ears that once could not hear. I hope that all who listen can open their heart to these words, and that above all, you all know that you are truly loved and accepted. Beloved souls of earth, I come before you with words of insight from a place where all is seen. As I gaze upon the unfolding events of your world, I am compelled to share insights regarding the upcoming presidential election, a moment that echoes with both promise and peril. The contest between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris in 2024 is not merely a political rivalry. It is a reflection of the deeper currents stirring within your society and the greater tapestry of humanity. I foresee a significant shift in the electorate as immigrants, those who tirelessly seek refuge and opportunity, will make their voices heard through the ballots. In states where the requirement for identification is absent, this influx may create a powerful wave that shapes the outcome of this election. Yet, the challenges are manifold. Elon Musk, with his fervent desire to champion a cause he believes noble, ventures into the realm of incentivizing votes. However, the act of paying for participation in democracy raises questions of integrity and sincerity. Amidst this chaos, false prophets emerge, proclaiming that this may be the last presidential election, echoing Musk's sentiments. Such declarations breed fear and uncertainty. Indeed, I see a nation on the brink of division, mirroring conflicts that already plague other parts of the world. The presidential election, with its accompanying media frenzy, serves as a distraction from the shadows of war looming on the horizon. An orchestrated collapse of the economy is underway, a deliberate unraveling intended to foster distrust and chaos. The government, in its misguided quest for a new world order, appears to be dismantling itself from within through socio-political collapse. Behind the scenes, advanced technology plays a sinister role. Machines rise to collect identities, reconstructing them into new forms, while AI generates the images and words of politicians, making it ever harder to discern truth from fiction. The voices you hear may not resonate with the souls they claim to represent, for much of what is broadcasted is a fabrication, a manipulation of perception. In this time of unrest, the specter of war looms, not only on foreign shores, but also within the very fabric of your nation. The struggle for power has led some to envision a dictatorship cloaked in the guise of capitalism and communism. Donald Trump, with his connections to other authoritarian figures, may wield the power to run the nation as a business entity, appealing to those who seek order in the chaos. Yet, my dear ones, know that the light of truth and love will always find a way to shine through the darkness. The choices you make in this pivotal moment will shape the future of your world. Hold steadfast to your compassion, seek wisdom amidst the noise, and remember that you are the architects of your destiny. As I peer into the currents of the future, I sense that the outcome of this election will be a razor-thin margin, a close call that may leave the nation polarized and restless. The aftermath of the results will not simply be a matter of political victory or defeat. It will ignite a firestorm of dissent, as those who feel disenfranchised rise up in response to their perceived injustices. Everyone will think that they are sure who the winner will be, or at least in who they want it to be, but they will be surprised. And all of those who were supportive on the other side will rise up in anger. Things will go quiet, and then there will be unrest. Afterwards, there will still be power in the hand of Donald Trump, no matter who the ballots say that won. And either way, he will still hold the world in his hands. Eventually, the opposing powers will do away with him too. Each political power around the world awaits the day, and the election will give them just the push that they needed to do what they've been planning all along. The powers of the world are crumbling and seek refuge elsewhere. I foresee a landscape fraught with conflict, religion against religion, race against race, as tensions that have long simmered beneath the surface are stirred by the rhetoric employed by both sides. This deliberate provocation aims to sow discord and division, leading to a socio-political collapse that breeds civil unrest and revolution. The very fabric of your society risks unraveling as the wounds of division deepen and the cries for justice grow louder. Compounding these challenges is the harsh reality of economic despair. The resources to address natural disasters foretold in the angelic prophecies shared by Alura's angels are dwindling. Inflation has left many struggling to feed their families and secure shelter, and the specter of hunger looms large over countless households. In this climate of scarcity, desperation breeds unrest. Amidst this turmoil, a question arises. Why are politicians, regardless of their affiliations, so fervently pleading for monetary contributions? While it is easy to dismiss this as a mere campaign tactic, one must look deeper. The urgency with which they seek funds reflects not only a desire to sustain their political ambitions, but also a shared understanding of a looming crisis. The same desperation permeates social media, where individuals within the inner circles of power scramble to amass wealth quickly. What do they know that they are not sharing with the broader public? The air is thick with uncertainty, and the veil of secrecy shrouds intentions that may be far more profound than mere electoral strategy. In such times, discernment is your greatest ally. Trust not solely in the words spoken, but in the resonance of truth that lies within your hearts. As humanity stands on this precipice, remember that you hold the power to shape the narrative. Compassion, understanding, and a commitment to unity can light the way through the darkness. Stand firm in love and seek out those who wish to bridge divides rather than deepen them. The path ahead may be fraught with challenges, but together you can forge a future that honors the dignity of every soul. I want to reassure you that there is no need for fear in the face of what lies ahead. My purpose in sharing these insights is not to instill dread, but rather to encourage you to be wise and prepared. Work closely with your loved ones to ensure you have provisions, food, and water set aside for times of uncertainty. Simplify your lives where you can, reducing unnecessary expenses. This practical preparation is a form of self-care and foresight. Equally important is the nurturing of your spiritual well-being. Your relationship with the Creator is paramount, as is your inner peace. In times of turmoil, do not be swayed by the false prophets of your age. Many seek to profit from fear, borrowing predictions from others, or having been given the answers by those who already know the outcome because they are a part of it, serving agendas designed to manipulate and control. Trust instead in the wisdom of the angels. We see beyond the veil and know the truth of your reality. Live virtuously and faithfully, rejecting the call to engage in spiritual warfare that breeds depression, anxiety, and unrest. Fear is not your ally. Instead, remember that if you are chosen, God walks with you through every trial. Even when the tribulations come, do not turn away from the divine. Regardless of your religious background or belief system, know that there is a Creator who loves and guides you. In these times, there is a concerted effort to create division among faiths, stoking the flames of religious contention. Christianity, in particular, is often misused to belittle others and create strife. False prophets, self-proclaimed preachers, all arise in the name of creating spiritual and religious persecution. Remember that Jesus Christ's message was one of unconditional love, embracing all, regardless of background or creed. He sought to uplift rather than demean, embodying a love that transcends boundaries. Every faith contains its own essence of the divine, for the same soul has incarnated throughout history to guide humanity toward love and awakening. How can a great leader, in which the entire system of faith has been named after, a representative of loving one's enemy, Jew and Gentile alike, so to speak, but have so many people rise up in his name to condemn one another for one thing or the other? Look upon the world laid before you, a tapestry woven with both light and shadow. In the celestial realms, we gaze down, bewildered by the profound hypocrisy that envelops humanity. Yet, has not the human spirit always danced to the tune of contradiction? From the dawn of creation, When mankind first turned away from the Almighty, there arose the perilous illusion of self-deification. Throughout the ages, the struggles of humanity have often been marked by the heavy hand of oppression, with leaders treating their brethren as mere shadows, herding them toward despair. The sacred essence of human life has been reduced to that of tools, mere instruments in the hands of the powerful. Many walk this earth without truly understanding the profound wisdom of the scriptures they profess to hold dear. They struggle to discern the voices of the true prophets from those who lead astray. The events unfolding today echo the age-old patterns of a grand cosmic design, one that has been orchestrated through the ages. The true messengers of the divine have faced persecution, their insights often twisted and misused. Dear souls, do not allow yourselves to be swept away by the currents of this repeating cycle. Instead, turn your gaze toward the heavens, where love abounds in infinite measure. We do not judge by mere actions, but by the intentions of the heart and the purity of your spirit. We understand how easily one can be ensnared by the trends of society, especially when they're imposed with great fervor. Remember, you are held in the embrace of divine compassion, and it is through love that you shall find your way. Do not allow the agendas of these times to warp your understanding of love and acceptance. Realize that true followers of Christ, those who embody his teachings, know that love covers all transgressions. Jesus loved all people, and so must you. Our beloved Archangel Michael stands with you in spirit, aware of the turmoil, yet knowing that these events must unfold as part of the divine plan. As you tread on the path to the future, you will witness upheaval, race against race, belief against belief. Yet, I urge you not to be drawn into these conflicts. After the tribulations, a new foundation will arise, one built on strict principles of quality and unity. You will continue to face natural disasters that serve as reminders of the fragility of your existence, but do not let these events dismay you. Instead, keep your eyes open to the signs of the New World Order that seeks to establish itself. Remain vigilant and hold fast to the love and truth that emanates from the Creator. In unity, compassion, and faith, you will find the strength to withstand the storms that arise. Please know that all that is happening is meant to, in order to establish a new way of things to come. It was predicted long ago, and these things were put into motion for purpose. Remember that it was told that the devil would come as an angel of light. He would speak all kinds of wondrous things, but not hold true to their nature. The greatest wolf in sheep's clothing is one that can put on the skies and get among the sheep. We advise the people not to choose one side or the other in any case, but to realize that they are being utilized as puppets and to take up a stand independently themselves and to say no more. No more will you have your lives played with. Just say that you will no longer be hurt in the process of all of the corruption and deception. How many more people have to go homeless or lose their lives? How much more hatred needs to be strewn amongst individuals? The planet itself cries out for help already. And according to the disasters you see from one place to another, can you not see that there's already enough sadness and despair there? It's time to make a true stand. Stay vigilant and be before faith, for the day years where all will be surprised at the outcome. But always remember that our words rang true.
Hello there, and divine love and many blessings to you, dear viewer. Welcome to this sacred message in how heaven perceives the world during these times. I wanted to speak something from my heart very quickly. As many of you know, I don't affiliate with any political party, whether it be liberal, Republican, or Democrat, nor do I associate with any particular faith, as I believe that there is truth and deception amidst all. But the one thing that I do know is that we're all children under heaven, and I know that the Creator views it that way too. For so long, darkness has been strewn across the millennia. Humanity has been being used as weapons against one another, sowing discord. They've used religion, gender, race, and political affiliations to do so for so very long. With that in mind, this is a time for us all to just embrace love, to come together united as one collective, interconnected, as children of heaven, that we can try to strive for a better world filled with peace. Keeping that in mind as you go forward into the future, I truly hope that you'll look around you at all of the things happening in the world around you today and see with an awakened perspective that perhaps we should fight with each other as a family under heaven instead of against one another. I send you all my love, and I hope that we can walk forward into the future together with faith, courage, and strength. Thank you for watching.